Kawasaki KD80, just kick it. Kawasaki KM100, just kick it. Kawasaki KE100, just kick it. Welcome to the Kevin Bergeron YouTube channel. I'm your host, Kevin. If you like working on vintage two-strokes and how-to videos, I'm your guy. So welcome. And if you guys could do me one other favor, is hit the thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon, so when I post a video, you don't miss out. I'll talk to you guys later. Let's get crack-a-lackin'. Good morning, YouTube. How you guys doing today? Kevin here, coming at you with another video. Look what followed me home. So I picked up a bunch of scrap metal. I still have more to go pick up from a gentleman named Billy. And Billy said, hey, I got a four-wheeler. I got a whole bunch of other stuff. If you want it, you can have it. So he gave me all this. I have the seat in the truck. The seat's actually in a really nice shape. Hold on, let me go grab that for you. And it's got like a couple little cuts in it, but nothing crazy. Like this one right there. But the seat, for the most part, is actually in really decent shape. And there's one more. There's like a couple little ones, you know, nothing crazy. But this is a Kawasaki Bayou 250, and yeah, it's pretty sweet. So. Hasn't ran in a while. It's missing the airbox, missing the key, missing a whole bunch of other little stuff. But I think, you can see it's missing the airbox right up in there. But we can get all that for this. That's not a big deal. Battery terminal. So yeah, I don't know if it's seized. I don't know anything about it. But what do you call it? There seems to be in decent shape. For the most part. I can't see anything crazy with the front end. Yeah. So everything seems to be intact. I can't really see much from the other side. Just a first look. The exhaust is all on there. The differential right there. Let's see. The brake lights are all on there. Everything's in decent shape. Like I said, there's all some scrap metal. It's missing the rewind right there, but that's okay. We could fix that. I got parts and pieces for that. Petcock. Everything's all there. So, yep, there's the reverse button right up there. So, yeah, the front rack is a little bent, but nothing crazy. I mean, look at this thing. It's all complete. So this is going to be a fun little bike to get running on the channel and use around the yard. And it's got a little trailer hitch thing on it right there, full suspension, so which is cool. And shaft drive, Kawasaki. So yeah, this is going to be a pretty cool little project. It's got decompression right here. So if you're cranking it over, you can, there you go, like that, yep. Got the decompression right here. Holds the exhaust valve open a little bit. That's off. What else? Yeah, see if there's any oil in it. I can even open up that thing. We'll get a pair of pliers. Okay. Yeah, nice and clean in there. This doesn't have a dipstick, it has a window. I just accidentally hit shut off the camera, so I'm not sure where the video left off. There's a window right here. I gotta clean it and see if there's anything in it. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any oil in it. Alright, that takes 10 weight right there. 10W, okay. Alright, yeah, I don't see anything in there, but that's alright. We'll have to check and see if this thing is, whatchamacallit there. Seized, if it turns over or anything, and then that'll be another video. I just wanted to do a first look, so this is what followed me home. Pretty cool. So like I said, looking forward to putting this together. and see what we can do with it. It's missing a little cover that goes over the back here, which is fine. We get one of those on eBay or something. Yeah, this thing is pretty neat. I don't know what this cable is right here. Oh, this cable right here is for the the latch. So I'll have to get that. This is when you open up the latch. Right here, you pull this cable, and it opens up the seat latch. So the seat latch cable's broken. All right, fair enough. Not bad though. Cool. Well, I'm gonna get this thing cleaned out, this truck, and then we'll see if we can get that starter ripped off and see if this engine actually turns over. Alright, so now we're going to check and see if we can get the starter off and see if this engine will actually turn over. I don't know if it's seized up or not. It's been sitting for a while from my understanding of it. And it's in rough shape, but it's not in like super rough shape, you know what I mean? I mean, tires are bald. It's just a it was loved, you know, it was played with. So all right, let me get you guys in the stand and we'll get crack-a-lack. We're gonna rip that pull starter off that's broken, and what do you call it there, we're just gonna keep plugging away at it. I just want to see on this video, I just want to see if it turns over. That's really what I care about, and we're gonna get that fuel out of it because it's been sitting with fuel, and probably take the carb off. All right, let's get you guys in the stand. We'll get crack-a-lacking. All right, 8mm. That's a long one. There's a short one. Short one there. Probably one underneath. One right here. It's a short one as well. Any others? Yep, one right here. Okay. Okay. That's all there is to it right there. A little bit of rust in there. Some more to seize? No? Well, it turns a little bit. Alright, let me get, what do you call it there? A ratchet on that. We're going to see if we can make 2 full revolutions. Okay, now, get a ratchet. 14mm. Okay. Feels actually pretty good. I'm actually going in the wrong direction. I can feel the starter. Probably should go in the right direction here. So you feel this? I feel it turn over the electric start. Yeah, it goes up. So we have to pull up. Oh yeah, it turns over nicely. Yep, got compression, guys. Oh my God, it's good. All right. All right. So she's not seized. That's a good sign. I'll take that win right there all day long. I'm going to put this long bolt back in here. It's a case bolt. I got to rebuild the starter, so I'm going to put the bolts back into where they go. Damn, this is not bad. We'll take that. Looks like some gasket stuff in here. Looks like the gasket was broken off. There was a gasket on here at one time. Can always make a new one for it. These starters, typically what happens is water gets in them and then rots out the cord, the pull rope, and then that's pretty much it for that. Come on. Okay, good. All right, so we're good there. Not worry about that. Now what we're going to do, using my highly modified Mighty Vac 201 MV 20 I can't even talk. 7201 extractor. I actually had one that was air powered, and when that blew up, I took the air part and put it on top here. So now I can do it with air or pump. So if I have air pressure, like air where I'm at, I can use that. Just a little modified piece. Mighty Vac, if you make one of those, it would be great. I had to modify theirs. Trying to find the lowest part of the tank, which is right there. And now I'm just going to suck the fuel out with my Mighty Vac. And all I'm doing is just pumping that up. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. But yeah, it fills right up inside that bottom of that. Right up inside there. Just evacuating all the dirty, bad, nasty gas. And that thing's cool because if you hit the switch right here, I can pump fluid back into it. That's heavily modified. I modified that one myself. So if you buy the MV 7201, it's not going to have this or that. It's only going to suck it in or fill it up. Yeah, there we go. Get to the end. I don't know where the side of it is. I do know there's a lot of fuel in there. Now, so I'm going to finish getting this fuel out and I'll be back. Alright, so I got the tank all drained out, and then there's a clamp right here. It's kind of hard to see because there's so much stuff in the way. But there's a clamp right here on the back side of the carburetor, and right here is a screw. Or is it right there on the top? I'm going to loosen up that screw and see if we can pop that carburetor off. Let's see if I can get that. This engine's missing the air box. So the fuel line is kind of trashy too. So we're going to have to get an air box for it. Fuel left in that. Tank is loose. This petcock, I drained the fuel out of it, so I got all that out. Okay, good. Now, let me see if we can reach up top. Alright, I'm going to see if I can wiggle the carburetor back and forth and see if I can take it out. Yep. Okay, now there's a choke here. It does have a choke. Right. It's kind of hard to get this off here. I'm going to have to get a pair of pliers and a wrench to take the choke off and the top cap, so I'll be right back. Alright, I got the carburetor off. So right here, the choke, there's like a 12mm nut that you have to take off. Sometimes a 13mm. Take that off and then undo the cap and the whole slide came out. Carburetor is actually pretty dirty. It is a Mikuni, factory Mikuni. And yeah, it's in pretty decent shape. So I'm going to drain this out and we're going to take it apart and see how bad it is in the inside. Alright, welcome to the workbench. So what I'm going to do, don't mind the mess on the side here, I'm still cleaning up in here. Just trying to get some organization because we're into our new season, and well, this happened to be the bike that I just brought home. So let's get this bowl ripped off here. I always take a blowgun and blow off all the crud the best you can. Kind of gives you an idea how bad it actually is. And this thing actually doesn't look all that bad. I mean, you guys seen some of those carburetors that we deal with. That was some really bad ones. Okay. Just trying to get this line off the bottom here. Okay. Makes it a little easy to work on. Make sure I'm in the frame. Here we go. What I like to do is crack all these bolts or screws free first. Give them a little turn. I'll show you guys why in a second. This helps with preserving the gasket. A lot of guys just take them all the way out. I just crack them loose. Just so it's loose like that. Move that a little bit. Just remove this bowl off there completely. And that idea works pretty much a large majority of the time. Sometimes the gasket's just so old it breaks anyway. But being a Mikuni, we kind of want to save it if we can, and being a factory carb. Okay. Alright, now let's see how bad this carburetor is. Oh, damn. Not bad at all. Look at that, huh? Nice little clean. You can see some crud in that main jet. But not bad, guys. That right there is a winner chicken dinner right there. So let's move. Needle is the needle. See the needle right there? The needle, oh, yeah. See the needle right there? Moves up and down nicely. So as the carburetor, as the bowl fills up, it brings this up here and shuts off that needle and seat. You see that needle, the little silver needle going up inside a brass seat. That's pretty much it right there. Wow, nice. Okay. So that just needs a basic clean. I'm going to throw in the ultrasonic cleaner anyway, which is right there. And I'll do that tonight later on and get that all cleaned up. I was just going through my carburetors. I got this nice brand new flat slide carburetor right here. Look at that bad boy. And it's actually got the same intake. So if I wanted to, I could throw this on there just to get it running. This one actually has a power jet, which would give a little bit more power. But it wouldn't fit the original airbox. I'd have to use a cone style filter, which I don't like, especially on a four-wheeler. You need an airbox because it kind of acts as a snorkel, if you will. But the so the airbox acts as a snorkel, but you can see right here in the intakes, the intake is the exact same size. So this right here would fit right on if I wanted to start it up with this one, or if it was never going to see off-road or anything like that. I could put the box on there, and this carburetor here would do just fine. It's a Chinese knockoff PWK30. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm just kind of looking to see what I have for carbs. Here's one off of a Suzuki, which is kind of similar. Let's take a peek at this one. Actually, it does look very similar. Yeah, same intake. Right there. Slightly smaller where it goes up to the intake itself, to the intake boot. But that's a Mikuni, I believe. Yep, is that Mikuni? Made in Japan. Yep, that's a Mikuni as well. So a lot of these parts right here, you can tell just by the bowl shape right there that they're very similar. So parts would work if I needed them from this one. Yeah, so that's the closest one I have right here readily available to check it out. So, but I do have an option if I wanted to just try to run it on a brand newbie. I could run this one, but then again, you have to mess with the cable and all that. It's easier just to get that one cleaned up and running. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna clean this carb, take it all apart, strip it down, ultrasonic clean it, get this thing prepared and ready to go. I think that'd be the best way to go. That's not a bad find, guys. I got this from Bill. I'm doing a clean out with him, helping him get all the metals out of his yard. And he's like, I got this Kawasaki Bayou there, 250. So you're welcome to it. So we love free bikes. We'll dump a little bit of greenage into it. And then this will become part of my yard mule. And it's even got a winch plate on the front of it. I'll show you that in a second. So on the front plate here, you can see that steel plate with all the holes in it right there. That's where the winch would mount. It's just a little guy. It's only a 250, but hey, that's pretty good, you know. Semi-automatic. Yeah. It's got the shift pattern on the side there. Let me see if I can get a rag. Okay. Right there is the shift pattern. So all the way down is reverse. Then neutral, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 5-speed, guys. Jeez, that's pretty good. So it's a semi-automatic 5-speed, no clutch. And then, so basically you just bang out the gears. And yeah, that's pretty cool. And then it's got a green light up there for oil, and green light for neutral, and a red light for oil. And then, yeah, looks like we're gonna have some fun with this guy. And then, I don't know what this is right here. It's like reverse or something. Yeah, it's moving the cable, but it has to be all the way down, I think. Or might kind of, or you might have to have your foot on it and turn it at the same time. Some of those are kind of funky, but it looks like it's trying to move it. And oftentimes they have to be running for that to work. So, yeah. Either way, that's fine. And we're gonna service it. We're gonna do the differential service to it. Drain the oil out. Replace the gear oil in there. We're gonna throw a ball on it, and then on eBay or through various people might find some covers for it. I got the nice seat, and I need a complete air box. Other than that, this thing right here doesn't look like it's in all that bad shape, and I need a key. I don't have a key, but I'm sure I can get a key for it. Looks like they tried the old screwdriver trick and failed. But some of these ignition systems are like this lock style. Looks like a Suzuki style. So if it is, I have an extra Suzuki one. We'll try on this thing. Because this thing won't start if you don't have a key. So it literally says ignition, but some people try to pull it anyway, and oh, it won't start. Well, it's because you have to have your ignition turned on. No spark. And then the throttle worked, all that worked, and so I think it's going to be a nice bike when we're done. And looking forward to using it. So rim's a little bent up, but nobody cares. So probably get some rims for it. Maybe a couple pieces of plastic. I know we need a front plastic on this. It's broken on this side. But honestly, for its age and what it is, I don't even know how old this thing is. Anybody know what year this is? Please let me know. Oh, this tag. Oh, that's for the battery. But yeah, I don't know what year it is, but we'll find out. I'll locate it in the VIN and all that, and just go through it and give it the beans, you know? Anyway, guys, I want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And this is the first look, and how to pull a carburetor as well. And just kind of taking a look and seeing what we got on the first glimpse of it, because that's really where it matters. If the engine turns over, the carburetor is good, and the electrical's simple, so we can fix that, no problem. And then we're just going to go through there. You can see right here they had a winch. This is where the winch plug went. So we'll see if we can reutilize that. But yeah, I mean, like I said, the bikes aren't that bad. Once we get this thing all figured out and up and running, this will be a great little yard mule. Anyway, guys, once again, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I'll talk to you later. I'm out. And here's my newest guy right there. Say hi to Axel. There's my boy. Oh, he's got an itch. My yellow lab. You guys saw my chocolate. I have both of them. He's in the house right now. Bear's in the house. So there's Axel. Yep, he's my big boy. He's gonna be one. You're gonna be one in another month. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you're gonna be 1 year old. Look at him. Yeah, big boy, huh? Oh. So, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for sharing. And I will talk to you guys later. I'm out.